Oh dear, what can we say about this would-be robber? He tries to run, or he tries running? Hey there, grammar splainies. You don't have to know the words gerunds and infinitives, but you have to understand the forms, to do or doing. It can be hard to understand when to use which, but practicing them with the verb try can help to clarify the difference. If you try to do something, for instance, fix your computer, you might or might not succeed. To try to do something is to make an attempt. It's not the same as execution. And then there are various methods you might use. You might try calling tech support. You might try reading the manual. You might try shaking it. You might try unplugging it. You might try exposing it to moisture, although after that you will have to try to explain it to your family. You might try slapping your monitor. You might try banging your keyboard. You might try using your keyboard to hit your monitor. You might try hitting it with a hammer. You might try jumping on it. You might try sawing it in half. Now, in all these expressions, there is execution. You do bang, you do slap, you do hit, you do jump. But those methods might not be effective. Well, let's lighten things up as we concentrate on infinitives. For some reason, the kitchen is the place where we can often see the distinction between attempting and executing. Right here, someone tried to heat up a hamburger in a microwave. I'm not sure why it failed, but it's a good thing they have those inhalers handy. These girls try to demonstrate a mixer, but they confuse it with a curling iron. Okay, I think that pan on the table holds the first layer of what's probably going to be an elaborate pastry. But up in the corner, you can see the seeds of disaster, because this man is trying to make something very fancy and nice in the presence of a vengeful cat. Now here, I actually don't think that person is trying to cook spaghetti. The camera stays on this boiling pot for so long, and the spaghetti's just sitting there. I think someone is trying to ruin the stove. For some reason, men try to be particularly scientific or creative or athletic in the kitchen. Here's some guest chef who apparently tried to please these television hosts, but they don't even try to hide their laughter. And note the intonation. The emphasis is on try. They try to cook. She tries to mix. They try to ruin spaghetti. So let's go back to this hapless robber. He tries to escape. What method does he choose? Well, he tries running. But it's no use, the police catch him anyway. Oh, and he has a partner in crime. She chooses a different method. She tries climbing through the ceiling with equally bad results. So to review their situation, they tried to escape. He tried running, she tried climbing through the ceiling, but in the end they both failed. So more generally, the infinitive to do expresses intention or aspiration, while the gerund doing expresses execution or accomplishment. To get these formats into your head, think of efforts you make. For instance, you're trying to learn a foreign language. You might try reading, you might try watching television, you might try conversing with native speakers. One way to drill yourself on these forms is to think of how you would finish phrases like this. We tried to eat. We tried to sleep. We tried to walk. For instance, we tried to eat, but we were too full. Or we tried to sleep, but we were too excited. Or we tried to walk, but we were too tired. And then complete phrases like this. We tried eating. We tried walking. We tried sleeping. Maybe we tried eating healthy foods, but we still gained weight. Or we tried walking to church, but we were always late. Or I tried sleeping for 10 hours straight, but I was still tired when I woke up. So there's a brief review for you of gerunds and infinitives. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will try to enlighten you.